Hi Hollydale friends and readers, Miss Jules here. I am back for another Storytime Sunday. You'll see I have my books behind me. And today we are going to be reading The ABCs of Black History. This book is awesome. We get to take a look at some really important parts of Black history and what each letter represents. So let's dive in. Now you might hear my dogs again in the background. They love to be here and they love to sit and wait for me to be done reading because they're always looking for pets. Right, Copper? All right, let's jump in. The ABCs of Black History by Rio Cortez. At the front, there is a quote by James Baldwin that says, "History is not the past, it is the present. We carry our history with us. We are history." A is for anthem, a banner of song that wraps us in hope, lets us know we belong. We lift up our voices, lift them and sing. From stages and street corners, let freedom ring. Let us march on till victory is won, says this banner. B is for beautiful. I'm talking to you. Your voice, your height, your hair, your hue. B is for brave, for bright, for bold, for those who stood up, even when they were told to step back, stand down, remember their place. B is for brotherhood, for believing in grace. Oh, I almost forgot to show you all the picture. C is for community, where we live, laugh, and eat, and for church, where we worship, mourn, sing, and meet. Did you hear Reverend King preach on his dream of civil rights, human rights, a powerful theme? There he is. D is for diaspora, pulled from our homes. We were carried away in ships on the foam, to Haiti, Cuba, America, Brazil. Our names are different, new, but still. We are connected, then, now, forevermore, to that long ago, far away, African shore. All the places that people from Africa were taken. E is for explore, to study a place, like Matthew Henson, the Arctic, Mae Jemison, space. E is for education, for expanding the mind, like Ruby Bridges, Linda Brown, the Little Rock Nine. The first Black children in all white schools, they opened the doors and challenged the rules. These are such important people in Black history. F is for food, grown and farmed with our hands, worked and tilled and pulled from the land. For fried fish, ham hocks, warm buttermilk bread, or maybe the sharp taste of mustards instead. F is for folklore by the light of the moon, for family, for freedom, for jumping the broom. G is for go, towards cities we were bound, for the great migration from country to town. From farming the land to the factory floor, we carried the blues on our backs, not much more. We have a little guest with us. H is for Harlem, those big city streets. We walked and we danced to our own jazzy beat. When Louie and Bessie and Duke owned the stage, and Langston and Zora Neale Hurston the page. All of these amazing Black artists. Beautiful pictures of them. Famous singers and musicians and writers. I is for imagine, invent, innovative, for all of the ways we are so creative. Look at these creative people. These creative Black people. We have Alvin Ailey, who is in dance, John Michael Bescott, Gwendolyn Brooks, Madam C.J. Walker, George Washington Carver, DJ Cool Here. All of these creative people. J is for Juneteenth. We were finally free, or so we hoped in this moment of glee. J is for Jouvert, where the drummers drum. From Trinidad, Grenada, and Haiti they come. K is for kin, our fathers and mothers, our ancestors, elders, our sisters and brothers. K is for Kwanzaa, which honors that bond. Ask Habari Gani, and we might respond. Umoja, unity. Kujichagulia, self-determination. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Ujema, cooperative economics, or working hard to create a new business and support other businesses in the community. Nia, which means purpose. Kumba, which is creativity. And Imani, which is faith. Now, I might not have pronounced all of those words correctly. L is for love. L is for love. L is always for love. And licks from puppies. M is for march, for lifting our feet, taking the movement that cause to the street. Black Lives Matter, every breath, every dream, every thought, each idea, each impossible scheme. The might of our message is easy to hear. The drumbeat of hope is louder than fear. Everyone's out doing a march with signs that say, separate is not equal, equality for all. We march with Selma. I have a dream too. I am a man. Black is beautiful. Black Lives Matter. I am Trayvon. Stop global warming. Hands up. Don't shoot. No justice, no peace. Protect kids, not guns. We can't breathe. I am not a threat. N is for newspapers. We started our own to tell our stories and let it be known. We deserved the front page. We deserve to be seen and also to be featured in slick magazines. O is for organize, for getting together, to sit in and boycott to make our lives better. Thank you, Fred Hampton. Thank you, Diane Nash, for not being afraid of the possible clash with police and people who shouted and teased. Because of you, we can go where we please. P is for power. It's part of our core. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it must roar. Like a panther. Isn't that right, Huey P? Power for people like you and like me. And who do you think has more power than most? The president. Obama was first to that post. But Shirley Chisholm, unbossed and unbought, came so much closer than most people thought a black woman could, which just goes to show P is for possible. So glow on, child, glow. Ooh. Q is for queens. Behold and bow down. Shield your eyes from the shine of their crowns. These are some amazing black women in history and alive today. We have Queen Amina, Queen Nandi, Ya Asantua, Nefertiti, Leontine Price, Michelle Obama, Ruby Hurley, Angela Davis, and Toni Morrison. R is for rise, to reach for the top, relentlessly striving, refusing to stop. Like ball players, boxers, and gymnasts who fly, sprinters and skaters who zoomed right by. Old records, old thinking, a sight to behold, they went for the win and grabbed for the gold. This shows Mountain Biney, Althea Gibson, Gabby Douglas, Shawnee Davis, Jesse Owens, and Muhammad Ali. Just some famous Black athletes. And there are so many more. S is for scientists who charted the stars, studied the bees, took care of our hearts. For Benjamin Banneker, Patricia Bath, for Katherine Johnson's beautiful math. S is for soul, how sweet the sound, from the croon of Sam Cooke to the wail of James Brown. Brother Ray on the keys, Sister Tharp dressed in mink, and Queen Aretha sang, You Better Think. T is for Tuskegee, an all-black school where... Ooh, I almost forgot to show you this page. More amazing Black people in history. Scientists, singers. T is for Tuskegee, an all-black school where students learned trades and toiled with tools. That's how we will rise, said Boss Booker T. But another smart man just didn't agree. W.E.B. Du Bois said, industry's fine, but I think it's better to work on your mind. They had different ideas, but here's what's true. In their own ways, they were thinking of you. U is for United States. This story is tough. The birth of a nation was deadly for us. We the people in the land of the free. No one who was enslaved would agree. U is for unbroken, unshaken, unbound, like Harriet Tubman, who went underground, took back her freedom and freed hundreds more, then was a spy in the Great Civil War. But when the states were united again, the fight for our freedom and lives didn't end. So U is for unfinished, this American tale. With courage and strength, we will prevail. This is an important page because it reminds us how unkind history has been to Black people and that we still are not finished in making things right. V is for vote. Do you know what that means? The freedom to pick and choose as you please. The freedom to choose who makes the rules, who has the power, who gets the tools to make their lives better. That's why we fight. The freedom to vote is a true civil right. W is for writers whose wisdom and words bring to life worlds where our voices are heard. Rappers and poets and songwriters too, all those who spin from our point of view. Look at all of these amazing authors written on these books. X is for Malcolm Malik El-Shabazz, known also as Red, Malcolm Little El-Haj. By any means necessary, he insisted on change, starting with the X he reclaimed in his name. It shows his life at the top. Y is for young, gifted, and Black, like Lady Lorraine, who never looked back. She wrote of big dreams in rooms so small, it's hard to believe they were dreamed in at all. Lorraine and her work moved Nina Simone so much that Nina made work of her own. Young, gifted, and Black, a banner of song that wraps us in hope, lets us know where we belong. Z is for zenith, the highest, the peak, The top of that mountain, King said we would reach. He won't get there with us, but still we march on, rising and rising, like the sun with the dawn. Do you agree, Copper? And that is the end. Now, the really cool thing about this book is that in the back, it tells you about each person and each thing that the book talks about and gives you more facts and information on that piece of Black history. So, if you get a chance to read this book, which I think you should, make sure you read all of that extra information because there is such good info and important information that we know about our Black history. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this book. I love it. It teaches me something every time I read it, and it reminds me of all of the amazing parts of Black history that we don't necessarily talk about all of the time. Amazing people, amazing accomplishments, and the importance of keeping going and making things more equal and more fair, more just and more right. I hope that you all enjoyed that and you check out all of our books on Storytime Sunday, and I will see you next week. Bye.